Way to kick the horse while it's down.
It's not the best thing to be eating on stream, but we out
Welcome
here.
back, everybody. Sorry about that. I don't know why my computer's having these problems. I'm very sorry about it, but we're back. It shouldn't happen again. If it does, I'm very sorry.
Alright, we're only down for like 4 minutes. It's okay.
Yeah, that wasn't big.
It's like a break.
Yeah.
We get 2 breaks now.
So I have added the town of Takua to the map.
It's right there by the border. Yes, let's go. Dragons, baby, dragon. I'm sorry. That's my excitement.
No dragons.
No dragons.
The Emerald Champion doesn't really have much to say to use in this situation. He's kind of handed it over to the crab lord, Hida.
Can I try to make a bureaucracy roll to try to get some additional forces to come with us? Can I try to big boss this crab?
You can try it. Well, you're going to his city, so he'll have men there.
I'm not saying I don't trust his man, but I don't trust him.
I can't wait to drag Chuck to the Kodo family and just have all right, teach me politics.
Oh, God.
Hidasota reassures you that he has men, he has samurai, there's Ashigaru, there's all sorts of people within his court who will be at your disposal in the investigation.
Okay, perfect.
As for requesting the aid of other clans, the Crab Clan don't.
Oh no, he wasn't essentially asking basically like Imperial forces. He wasn't specifically for like everybody to send somebody. But even if it's just if he's putting his people at our disposal when we get there, that works. It's just the same.
We are the Imperial Force.
Yeah, you are the Imperial forces, but he his retainers will be aiding you in your investigation. Cool. Then the Emerald Champion will, negotiate a common room for you, a place to stay for the night. The horses will be made ready for you in the morning. Sota is he's going to prepare his own pack for leaving. Make sure his sword and stuff's all ready to go. Being a crab, he's most likely going to be carrying some more interesting weapons with him as well. But yeah, as arranged in the morning, your horses are ready to go. Sota's already on his horse with a few other crab samurai along with him. Clearly his sort of bodyguard that he's taken with him for the journey north to the capital. They're already waiting for the 4 of you.
Actually,
well, 5 of you, because Kisho's got a bodyguard.
Is it possible I can wake up early? Because of how I am, as like I always say, I wake up early. I'm prepped and everything. So is it possible that I can get there earlier before them?
You'll say you probably got up about the same time. And yeah, you get prepped alongside the crab, who quietly and gruffly saddle up their horses and get themselves ready. Ready to go.
I don't know why this should be a great time. We're nice travel, open road. After we handle this issue, everything will be taken care of. There's nothing to worry about, my lord.
The travel
Before
from
we leave. Oh, God.
the travel from the capital to the south takes months even on horseback. I think like Rogogan is maybe roughly about the same size as China.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's big.
Akira's gonna be nice and well taught by the time I come home.
Yeah.
As soon as I get home, all right, boy, grab your sword. Let's see what you can do.
Right. What can you do now? So before they head out, Kisho is gonna send a letter to his daimyo, to his wife, and to lovely Mantis Cap Natumo.
Oh yeah, that's right. The letter. I'll also want to just send off a letter to my parents, let them know that Kisho will be joining us after the end of this mission.
I'm gonna make sure that letter gets intercepted.
Okay. Make sure it gets intercepted.
Make sure that letter gets intercepted and never makes it there. And everybody, I'm apprising the situation, keeping obviously the Scorpion Grand Champion, same as my wife, and same to the lovely Mantis Captain, who I see lovely inlet of water there. So I'm sure maybe hint at making the trip down there. I've got a companion of mine who would probably love to see a companion of his as well, and we can talk over the failures at the city on my part.
Okay, yeah, we send a letter off to all of those people. You try to intercept Kuro's letter. Give me a sleight of hand roll.
Oh god. This isn't gonna work well.
My head whips around. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're coming home with me if you like it or not.
Okay, Kuro, give me an
Not
investigation
great.
roll.
Investigation roll.
Mm.
Okay. My head whips around at the speed of sound. What are you doing?
Damn!
Whips around.
Oh.
What are you doing?
1 point. Oh my god.
You catch Kisho trying to intercept your courier.
You wouldn't mind telling me what you're trying to do.
I was trying to intercept the letter so it never made it to your parents.
Do you not wish to come to my household that badly?
Not particularly.
Shame. Go. Deliver the letter to my parents. To be expected when we return from our mission.
You
It
will
would be
be
a
my
pleasure.
friend.
You're going to have a wonderful time at my
I'm
house.
sure it'll be great.
Yes.
Kisho,
I
you
look
can
forward to running from lions.
you can drop your honor back down to 2.5.
Woo!
Didn't take long.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I'm sure.
Ah,
I'm
there
sure
we go. I feel good. Back at 2.5. There we go.
Everything is right in the world.
We all can stand to gain some exercise. Come, get on your horse. Let us be off.
You just see Hida shaking his head like.
What have I gotten myself into?
Like, I feel you, man. Those lions are nothing fun.
It'll be a busy, a long trip. Long trip.
Ashashi says my man's has no honor.
Almost.
Nope.
Okay. He done his entourage of all samurai, sort of lead the way out. they take the sort of western road out of Otosanuchi, sort of going through Nishimura, Shisano no Kikita, which is part of the sort of Crane Lands. And then they sort of pass through where was that on the map? Then to Shiro Daidoji. And it's about that point where they sort of continue west, starting to head through the mountains into the sort of Scorpion Lands. Pretty much where Kyodon Bayushi would be. And then start to take the road south from there. Occasionally doubling back west to places like Kudo, and then down and into eventually into the Crablands. While you're on the road, about a month or so into your journey, can I get investigation rolls from all of you? Unless any of you want to have any particular conversations with Hida while you're on your way south.
I don't have any conversational, so I'm a roll investigate.
Yeah. Oh, I want to know what kind of things have like been happening politically in his port this time.
Yeah.
That'd be a courtier roll.
That'd be a courtier roll.
Yeah.
Not etiquette, I'm guessing.
No etiquette.
I do not have courtier, so this is untrained.
Hey, not terrible. Oh. Never mind.
Then
That was
there's
a
my
roll.
investigation,
Okay.
which is also bad.
Okay.
I use my one good roll to stop Chuck from leaving me.
Right?
Chuck's investigation roll is good. Shiro's is pretty good for being untrained. But yeah. In terms of like your questioning of him to try and find out information about what's been happening politically in the crab domain, particularly his town, he just sort of gives you this side glance.
Yeah, I'm trying to come off
from
across as
Norse.
like, I'm here to help, but he's probably taking it as like, oh, it's fucking Big Brother coming down to,
Yep.
What are you doing wrong, huh?
Some nosy
Yeah.
fucking crane butting his nose into crab business.
Hell yeah.
Maybe if you stop getting geisha to wipe your asses for you, you'd know what's happening. But that he doesn't say it, obviously. That's what the look says.
Okay, that's good, because we were about to have to find a new point of contact.
But yeah, he's the look that he gives you is just this. Don't. I'm not in the mood to have flowery conversations with some crane that's wielding a sword that's bigger than he is.
Let's see.
While he has a giant Tetsubo strapped to the back of the horse.
I take that in stride.
You notice that pretty much all of the crab that are with him all have big weapons, heavy weapons. Which is not uncommon for the crab clan. But you're talking like Daisuchi, which are like big, massive warhammers, or Masakari, which are like heavy axes, or Tetsubos, which are big, giant, studded clubs.
Honey mustard.
But yeah, they're wearing heavy armor. They're carrying heavy weapons. You get the sense that those swords, the katanas, don't actually come out the sheaths very often. they'll rather just flatten you with a big heavy slab of something than actually, engage in a civilized sword fight.
I like these guys. I got my Naginata on my horse. I'm just like, yeah, I like these guys. These guys are cool. Ah.
But yeah, those of you that passed, which is only Chuck, the investigation role, as your company sort of enters the Crablands, you get the sensation that you are being watched. The roll isn't actually good enough, even though it's a 34, to actually show you what you're being watched by.
Yeah.
But it is enough to give you the sense that you are being watched.
Is it like
almost from the moment that you enter the Crablands?
Is a 34? Is it enough to tell me? Do I feel like I'm being watched by plan, by people, like
by people?
Do I get the sense, okay, that we are being tailed?
Yeah.
Okay. I am gonna make sure to close in distance with my horse between my Emerald Magistrate companions. And I try to loop the crab into it as well. We may have some company. Is this of your doing? Or
company?
Are we about to have some fun?
I'm down for some fun. I've been itching the entire time.
If it was any of my clansmen, then they would surely greet us on the roads, not just watch us. Maybe you're paranoid.
Oh, I am quite paranoid, but I am also right.
I rock my shoulders. Ah, yeah. Time to the stretch.
What? Do we have any villages nearby? Any places where we can set up some sort of encampment? Somewhere where we're not out in the open?
Yeah, so you came in for the Scorpion Lands. And you're probably coming this way. There's the
So Kokita Bayou or Bogu?
Kokita Bogu, yeah.
Okay. Can we see that? Is that in visual distance?
Probably not in visual distance, no.
Okay.
Big agree, soul.
What is the landscape like around us?
The landscape here is like foothill type, because you've got this mountain range that sort of runs along here, so the land around here is quite hilly and rough. There's a few patches of like tree and woodland. You pass some farmland, but it's not quite as fertile as, say, the crane lands that sort of run along the river opposite that mountain range.
Is there anything directly within us that gives even a hill that we can see would give us some sort of vantage point over the rest of the area?
Yeah. There are going to be a few hills roundabout that you could probably head up onto for a vantage point.
I am going to... We should take the high ground to see who exactly is around us.
Say no more. I'll go ahead. I'm itching. I'm a have my horse start galloping towards the closest hill. I'm eager.
Kisho is going to make his way up the hill, but he's going to get off and place his horse to the side of him, to the back, to behind them, to make sure there's the horse before him.
Yeah,
I'm galloping straight up the hill.
He is going to instruct his Yojimbo to do the same.
Yeah, the moment you started talking about being watched and stuff, your Yojimbo's hands sort of been resting on the hilt of his katana.
Yep.
But yeah, he'll dismount when you dismount. And instead of waiting to fuck about, he just sort of draws his katana.
Yep.
Sort of takes a ready stance for anything that might come. Can I get another round of wits and investigations from everyone? And you can add an additional 1 keep 0 to the roll from the vantage point.
Yes.
I got the same thing as last time.
1 second.
I can't see nothing.
Wow, Chuck.
Yeah, like
I'm too eager. I'm too happy.
Yeah.
Like, fight where? I've been itching.
okay. So the hill that you're on is like here. It's near
Okay.
where there's some woodlands. There's I'm gonna say for sake there's also woodlands on the other side of this road as well.
Okay.
And you're maybe about half a day's journey away from Ikitabogu. But like as the rest of your companions are sort of hands tapping on sword hilts or getting ready, and the crab are all like drawing weapons, and your own Yojimbo is sort of ready for a fight.
Yep.
The moment you sort of take this position and you're looking around, you just about catch the glimpse of something or someone, or a group of someones, I should say, almost melding back into the shadows of the hills and nearby trees. Like, just disappearing as though like they were never there. But you caught a glimpse of them for a few moments.
Did they look humanoid?
Yeah, humanoids.
What's what's the sun? Where's the sun sitting right now?
Probably late afternoon by this point. So you'd have to push the horses kind of hard to get to the town before sunset.
We need to run.
Huh?
Even like
I get the sense. We're close to the gate, and the wall on the other side is the Shadowland, correct?
We're still
Yeah.
a good deal away, right?
Yeah, we're a good deal away from the Shadowland.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're like here,
Okay.
and the wall runs.
Those surround walls down here. So we're good far.
Yeah, here.
What
You're good.
do you have? Do you have bandits in the area? What do you usually deal with here? Because we are being followed. They are they are down in the tree.
They're in the trees. Then let's go handle it. Simple.
Bandits. Not as far south of the Shinomen Forest, no.
If we
Sometimes
ride
get
hard, can we
bandits in
make
the
it-
mountains, but they prefer to pick off travellers on the eastern side of the mountain range where the lands are a bit more fertile.
No bandits would be brave enough to attack a lord in his own lands.
Okay, Kitabogo is a fair-sized town. We're a bit close to that.
If we ride hard, how long would it take to get?
2-3 hours. If we're riding fast.
That is my suggestion.
We're samurai. We don't run.
Exactly. What exactly is it that got you so scared? What? Are you telling me they're flying or something? They just picked up a tree and said, shh.
Very well.
Well, tell me out
Kisho's
with it.
pick-
What
Kisho's gonna
exactly
pick up his
is it?
bow and he's gonna shoot into the woods.
I'm watching the arrow fly.
You fire into the woods.
Congrats, you probably hit a tree.
If they are there, Makoto-san, maybe we would do best to flush them out. I say as if I'm like getting ready to get off my horse.
Hida.
They're just
Sorta.
probably just lowly assassins. We can handle this. They're not good up for a straight fight. No offense.
Kisho is going to ready himself while still keeping the horse kind of as cover with his bow out.
I'm gonna get off my horse and unsheath the katana. Crack
Shinigami
my
tells the
neck.
Lord.
You are waiting for a while. There seems to be nothing in response to Kisho's shot into the woods. In fact, Kisho, that sensation that you're being watched starts to sort of fade the
Okay.
longer that you're waiting on the hill. But you have wasted a bit of time.
An arrow. Okay.
And an arrow. Yep.
I don't see nobody coming for us from the woods. Don't tell me you made us look like fools in front of the Lord.
If he
No,
truly,
speaking like that in front of the Lord makes you look like a fool.
I trust Kisho's eyes. He saw something.
We were being watched and now we are not. We need to take heed. Somebody is tracking.
I sheathe my sword and just give a huff as I get back on my horse and start to trot down the hill now, just slightly grumbling, just like, oh, this was a waste of time.
I ask your bodyguard what he thinks.
If my lord says that he's seen something, then I believe he's seen something. If the Lord Hida here is saying that samurai within his town have been assassinated without trace, and others have disappeared, then these assassins must be skillful.
Sure enough. And I give a look around to the group as like I trust that.
You see the Crab Lord sort of nodding along with that, as if that makes sense to him as well. But then he says something. If it's skillful assassins, then isn't the obvious culprit members of your own clan? Sort of looks towards Kisho and his bodyguard.
Kisho returns the look, and you can just see a little bit of a smile beneath the teeth. If we were good at our job, you'd be dead already then.
Yours is a sectarian plan, if I'm not mistaken. Correct, Kisho? Is it possible, and I mean no disrespect, that there could be others operating under your family's name without you even knowing about it?
That was my first instinct, and I looked into it. We are not.
That is good enough for me.
especially after you know what.
We'll push on to the Kikiga. We'll go.
I'm already down the hill, just like okay.
He's
Like,
like,
okay, whatever.
I don't care. I'm on my way.
We'll find an inn for the night. He sort of gets back on his horse, and you see him like kick hard into it, making the horse sort of go full gallop. He doesn't want to be caught outside of and on the middle of a road at night.
Yeah.
But
Kuro's just grumbling the whole time. He's ahead, just like waste of time. I'm here, thought we was fighting. I could have told my boy how I killed more assassins.
you make it into Kikikaboga, which is actually a town that probably embitters Kurokami a little bit. As you could assume from the name, it was once a holding of the Kikita family and the Crane clan. And during one of the previous clan wars with the Crab have taken the town and even land further from it. The buildings here are a little bit more elegant than you'd expect from a Crab town. And Hida takes you to an inn for the night, where he pays for rooms and the likes. He obviously gets a separate room from the rest of you with his bodyguards close to hand. The four of you get your own rooms. Kisho, your bodyguard, your Yojimbo is probably insistent that he stays in the room with you close at hand. He'll sleep on the floor.
Oh, he doesn't fight this.
Yeah. But during the night, can I get one final investigation roll from each of you?
I'll be damned if I'm assassinated in my sleep.
Jesus. Roll high.
God damn. I'm dying.
We're all dying together.
Right?
3 out of 4 players take a note. Must infest points and infest.
Well, I rolled 2 1s.
Painful. Chuck.
Oh, thank God we have Chuck.
Good.
Shout, Chuck. Just shout. Be the boy who... Chuck is going to be the boy who called Wolf.
Right?
Chuck.
Yes, you called me.
As you lay on your bed in the evening, maybe not, maybe you're looking out the window intentionally. You can't help but notice the human figures silhouetted slightly by the light of the moon over the town, very gracefully and quietly maneuvering over the roofs of the buildings here. And you see one thing in particular that makes your blood run cold. That on the dark coloured kimono, it's like proper ninja style clothing with the arms and feet and stuff bound. You can make it out in black, although a different fabric from the kimono, a strange emblem that you've only ever heard of in, as far as you're concerned, fairy tales of Rokugan. A symbol of a spider on the back of the clothing, and we're gonna cut there.
Ah, you mother.
Oh,
God damn it.
Every time.
The king of cliffhangers.
always.
Cliffhanger King.
Oh, that's good shit, Ian.
Andy is like, nah. Andy said, Andy is going to choke me. Like, no. More cliffhanger.
Awesome. Let's go ahead and start shout outs. Chuck.
Hi! So, I guess one of the things I want to shout out very quickly this week is also GGGE, the Gregarious Goblin Gift Exchange.
Oh, I'm taking part in that.
Yes, yes. I believe the last day for signups were, in fact, today. So,
Today
if you're
midnight.
interested, yeah, please check it out. Like, doesn't care your skill level. We just want to make sure it's creators sharing with the other creators and, trying to lift each other up for the holidays. Because, it's hard for some, and it doesn't matter your skill level. It's just a matter of, building a community and sharing some love with each other. So, hi, buddy. Come here.
Aww.
Nice.
You can come in for the end of it. So, yeah. Hashtag GGGE. Thogrier has a pinpoint.
That's adorable.
So, and besides that, obviously, I'm doing the same shout outs I always do. Burnt coin. Go upstairs, buddy. Love you. There's no Cheetos in there. I'm sorry, buddy. Real mad about that.
He's everybody like, you hit all my Cheetos, father. I will have vengeance.
That's what's gonna happen. Like DMDM Studios, Burnt Coin, Lord Eddie, Lost Haven Art, like they're all phenomenal people. Like, obviously here you're probably following them, but if you're not, check them out. They're amazing, and I know not a word lightly I use. I feel blessed to be here and be with them.
Aww.
So, check them out.
Blessed to have you, man. Okay, Will.
Sure, yeah. What do I got going on? Well, we got the Goblin Exchange thing, like Chuck was saying. Definitely do that for sure. I'm one of the goblins along with Chuck. So is Chickadee over here.
Oh my.
And I
and yes, and you guys. Oh, there's so many people involved in this. It's crazy good. Anyway, yeah. Besides that, I got community world building going on. Probably gonna run something in it soon. And we got just a bunch of cool stuff going on between me and Derek here coming up as well that we're gonna announce. So yeah, cliffhangers for everyone.
You're all getting left on the hook.
Cliffhangers.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Eddie?
Okay, I've been preparing this time. I got you, Chuck. I added you on Twitter. I told you I got you. Besides all of that, I am currently on hiatus until my computers come in because the company would not send me out fans. They was like, yeah, we have to put the fans in your computers. So everybody has been messaging me on Twitter and stuff. You guys can stop. This is my official hello. Either next week or the week after that, I will be back. And as soon as I come back, I'm doing a big giveaway. I want to give away a Nintendo Switch.
Oh shit!
Oh god! Wow!
Oh, wow!
Full Nintendo Switch. I don't know nothing about the OBLEM models. I no clue what those are, but just a regular Nintendo Switch. That way, when I have the Smash tournament, whoever won cannot complain that it wasn't in it. Yes. Other than that, I have a lovely family right here. Come give them a shout out, give them a hi, tell them hello. I really like Derek's D&D. Sometimes I have to stay up a little bit. He doesn't notice whenever I come into chat sometimes because I just sneak in just like, oh.
Oh, you're a ninja.
Yes. But here is my poem for Chuck, my weekly, and it's for my birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
November skies, autumn falls, December rises, November is all. A month of giving, a month of thanks. I am thankful for all of thanks. You do not understand what it feels to be me when all you see is my sincerity. Thank you for another year.
Oh, that was good.
That's awesome.
It's short. I liked it. That the first draft of it.
Beautiful.
Look, it's short. The first draft was like 2 pages long, and I was like, no, it does not flow well. So I had to so I was literally like, no, this does not bring me happiness.
That's sweet, man. That's a really good poem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Andy.
Yeah, well, my first shout out is actually going to go to Eddie. I have uploaded. I put 2 pieces of art onto the map. If we can get that up on the screen. Don't know if you can see them, Derek.
I am pulling them. A little bit difficult because it's not easy. But
so Eddie was kind and commissioned me to do some NPC art for the campaign. In the same style that I've done all of their character arts in so far. I have got 2 out of the 4 done. The most important, obviously, being Akira.
Yes.
Yep.
Eddie's character's adopted son. And that beautiful gentleman next to him is actually the Emerald Champion.
I love him so much.
Who will probably end you if you ever comment on how he dresses.
What if it's approval?
Yeah, well, you've got approval. That's okay. But yeah. But yeah.
You can tell about the upcoming ones as well. I don't mind.
Yeah. So the other 2 characters are going to be the Empress herself. Which none of you have actually, like, Kurokami, you've probably had a glimpse of her during your time at court, but you've probably never formally been introduced or spoke to her. Empress Kitsuki Iweko is the new Empress of Rokugan. I'm looking forward to doing some art of her. And the other one is Kuro's uncle, the Shogun of the Empire, Akodo Ken. And I put a Street Fighter reference in there because Kuro's father's name is Ryu, Akodo Ryu. So I'm really looking forward to doing both of those, and I'm really grateful for Eddie to actually be paying me for doing something that I love to do.
It's no issue. I told you I wanted so. I just didn't tell you when.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Artists supporting artists. Love to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Artists, where? I can't draw. I can barely draw to save my life.
You don't have to
You
draw
mean
to be an
stick
artist.
figures?
As for everybody, I'd like to obviously thank the rest of the players in the game. Got an amazing group of players. We are still looking for a 5th player to take that bottom slot there. But it's only open if you're wanting to play Shigenja. If you want to play anything else, you can find another L5R game to play.
Ooh, sucks for you!
Wow.
I need you to cast spells.
Party needs some magic, especially if Kuro wants to fight a dragon. But yeah, we are looking for a 5th player. Happy to be doing the art. I'm working on projects with Derek and Chuck at the moment. Me and Will aren't officially working in any projects together, but that'll probably change at some point.
Oh yeah.
Down the line at some point.
Almost finished. I'm about to come at you guys.
But really pleased with how the project me and Derek are currently working on is coming together. It's looking really good.
It's just beautiful. Like, I'm excited for that to see. I'm excited for that when it gets released. I really am.
I have started drawing comic panels for me and Chuck's project as well.
Let's go.
Nice.
Awesome.
And it's looking pretty fun at the moment.
Is this barbecue sauce?
But yeah. Other shout outs are going to go to, Punk is still in chat. I don't know if Masashi is still in chat, but they are 2 of my players from the Wednesday actual play that I play on my own channel. Punk Drum, or as I know him, Roddy, is a long-time player of mine from high school and beyond. So it's always fun to get to play with him. And Masashi has been a long time friend since the first time I went to college and dropped out.
What? Wait.
But we've kept in touch online. She's been really supportive over the years of arty stuff, being a fellow artist, and it's so good to have her in the Final Fantasy game as well. And to the other players in that game who aren't in the chat at the moment, they are also great to be playing with. And I play a few other games of them as well that aren't streamed. So, yeah, that's my shout outs to all my lovely players, essentially. I'm wanting to thank all the players for all of my games, for, having a fun time with me and coming up with all these stories together as a group. It's really good.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, Andy. That was wonderful. I am also very excited for the stuff that we're working on together. Still a lot of writing to do and then rewriting to do, because that's just generally how things go, but we're getting it done one day at a time. Shout outs to everyone on the channel. Gonna not really round out the weekend because I know I play tomorrow night, but we are gonna be streaming Curse of Strahd, Rise of Alma tomorrow, so make sure to tune in for that if you are awake during that those ungodly hours. Thank you to all my players, all my dungeon masters, all my game masters, everybody on my channel. We are going to be launching a new, we have the time slot reserved basically on Saturday. So every other week that we don't have Curse of Strahd, we are going, this is on Saturday, different Curse of Strahd campaign than the one I was just talking about. We are going to start having single shot Saturdays. So I don't know what the first one is going to be. We might not even do one on the 4th. We were talking about doing one on the 4th, but we might just wait until the I think it's the 18th. We might just wait till the 18th to do the first one. So still tenuous, but stay posted. Yeah, next week we got a whole round of schedules. I'm back on Medic Mori. We have Curse of Strahd on Saturday at 12:30. We have Covet Syndicate at 4:30 p.m. and then Legend of Five Rings, Heart of an Empire on Sunday at 2 p.m. Don't forget, Curse of Strahd, Rise of Alma at 12:30 on Tuesday, 12:30 Central Standard Time. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We sure appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and take it all over to the end screen. Don't go anywhere, though. We're going to give a nice on raid to MC Ninja Kitten. She's one of the first, she is the first person to ever raid the channel. So we're going to continue the spirit of good faith and give her a big ol' hug. So thank you, everybody. We're going to be raiding. Have a great rest of your night. For the Emperor!
I love you all.
Bye.
Not as much as this chicken nugget, though. I wish it was better.
I wish I had chicken nugget.
It's my cheat day, okay? Leave me alone.